Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Opening round scheduled for 10. Black Mamba's blocking ability is doing well for him there. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Trading blows. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Halfway through this round. That's an impactful right hand by Bad Intentions. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Fight to it, that right. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Black Mamba's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. More than one punch downstairs. That can be damaging. Hits him in the mug with the right. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. He just missed that shot up top.
Relax, you're okay, Keep your hands up. Keep them up, all right? I mean, you know, he caught you with your hands down. Just keep them up.
Bad Intentions as bounces back in his step. Start of a new round, coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
What an impact that left hand just made by Bad Intentions. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Black Mamba's scoring with that right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Keep that head moving.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Right to the head with that right. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Halfway through round number 2. Able to cover up that gut. Black Mamba's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Bad Intentions is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Black Mamba's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. That straight right unable to connect. Good job on the two-punch combo by Black Mamba. Great movement to get away from those punches. And we come to the end of round number 2. Bad Intentions, his last round to me, Teddy, completely ineffective. His accuracy way off the mark, throwing punches, but lost the round.
Joe, talking about being off the mark. If you're traveling outside, you're lost. You need a map to find your way. He needs a map right now to find his way. He needs direction.
They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Off to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs. Bad intentions is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Black Mamba. Black Mamba's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Bad Intentions. Coming to the halfway point of this. Good power punch. The right hand landed. Black Mamba's tag.
It's okay, let's go.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Black Mamba's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax.
Always good to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what he's done tonight on Teddy's scorecard, sweeping the first 3 rounds. Black Mamba's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Bad Intentions is doing a poor job. There's no other way to really say it. I mean, he's sitting there trying to stay committed to being a counterpuncher, but in the meantime, the fight is getting away from him in a big way.
Yeah, he needs a plan B right now. You know, he came in with plan A, Joe, but plan B is what he needs. He has to find another way to create offense. He's not going to be able to do it countering on the back end.
We welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. Vicious is now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. on his opponent from the moment he steps out of that locker room. When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Vicious is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. We're underway here. We've been talking in the lead up to this fight about who has the advantage with the speed. Well, we know who that is. As for his opponent?
Well, his opponent's going to have to come up with something else, and what he's going to have to come up with is timing. You know, timing can negate speed.
How so?
Well, just making sure that before your opponent starts, you time him, you beat him to the mark. You're not as fast as him, but guess what? The good news, this is not a sprint. This is a boxing match. You can beat him to the mark. For all intents and purposes, you're faster.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, the Cobra's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Parries that punch intended for the head. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Last 10 seconds. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. The Cobra's legs are just fine, thank you. That was the big question. In the last round, he was damaged, but here a fresh start.
So we talk about having a good chin all the time, being able to shake off a good blow, but this is part of having a good chin, being able to recover after being shaken out, after the round before.
A headshot blocked. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Heading into this fight, we talked about what each man can do offensively. What each man wants to do is have varied punches throughout.
Exactly, and what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be predictable.
Blocks the headshot.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
The Cobra's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged.
Hands up! Hands up!
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Vicious is doing well here with that two-punch combination. We count down the final moments of this round. Vicious's pure aggression got to his opponent in that last round. He looks fresh, his opponent doesn't. Good looking two-punch combination there.
Keep it up!
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Blocks away that headshot. Vicious is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him. Scored well up top. Halfway through this round here. Vicious is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. The Cobra's able to avoid that punch. Nice block by the Cobra. He brings a big power punch, and it landed well.
Well, we've been talking about getting in his kitchen. He went in there and he ate everything.
Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by the Cobra.
Come on, kid, focus.
10 seconds to go in this round. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Round number 4 is underway. Teddy's got it a clean sweep. Vicious is taking the first 3 rounds. And Teddy, it's not always the #1 indicator, but in this case, he's simply just throwing more punches, and that's why he's up on your scorecard.
Yeah, Joe, he's keeping his opponent defensive, and he's not allowing him to do anything back.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Vicious is not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Vicious is able to land a nice, clean left hand. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old-timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is let your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
Scores up top with a left. Vicious's punch is far off the target. Left hook to the body. Then he comes back with the right hand. And now he scores well with the straight right. Seconds to go in the 4th. Lands flush with the 2-punch combo by the Cobra. And this round comes to an end. The Cobra's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Good double jab by the Cobra. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
To the combination punching down. It's working out well up top. Halfway into round number 5 here. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Vicious's punch didn't come close. combination punching is working well here. Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautiful.
Yeah, because he's on instinct now. Before he was thinking, he was overthinking. That happens out in life in a lot of places. And now he's not. Now just naturally, instinctively, survival mode is there. He's doing all the things, Joe, that he was taught in the gym. Things he couldn't do before because he was worried about doing them. He had too many things clogging his head.
Nice block by the Cobra. And that's the end of round 5. Vicious is well-conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
The Cobra's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Blocks that punch. Really frustrating his opponent now. Vicious is so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. The Cobra's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Take yourself. Come on. Solid right by the Cobra. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Good flush, straight left hand. Vicious is showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. There is hardly a doubt as to what this result will be. I know anything can happen, but all that's happened all night long is one guy punishing the other.
Well, it looks like Kobe Bryant on a good night when that basket is 20 feet big. I mean, he just can't miss.
Keep working the jab. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Protecting his head well with his guard.
Let's see some defense.
The Cobra's finding out right now that this counter-punching style is not getting the results he needs in these middle rounds. What is the answer?
Well, when a guy's not coming in and walking in, you can't counterpunch. I mean, he's not giving you the kind of turf that you need. Now you have to find a way to create your offense, to lead a little bit. That starts with the jab, getting off first.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
Good job, buddy. He's doing what you do.
Reed stunned and staggered. Vicious is showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. The Cobra's left now getting into the mix. Vicious is well off the mark that time. That's a well-scored left hand by the Cobra.
this fight in the center of the ring, okay? Nice work. Keep it up.
All that hard work in training camp is now paying off. Just look at his work rate, Teddy. I've looked over at the punch stats. They're phenomenal. He's up big on your scorecard through 7.
Well, right now he's not hating his trainer like he was a few weeks ago. You know, a few weeks ago when we talked to him before the fight, you know, he was saying about how he was being made to run on the beach, made to run those hills. Well, right now he's kind of happy he did that work.
Blocking a score. Goes up top with a right hand. The Cobra's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Relax, relax.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by the Cobra. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. And he returns on that exchange. The Cobra's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Vicious has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe.
And banging away he goes. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
3.
And this round comes to an end. The Cobra's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Aventine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using illegal things right now because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
He missed with that headshot. Vicious is showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Blocks it away. Super two-punch combo by the Cobra. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. The Cobra's showing us that he is sticking with the game plan. But keep in mind, that game plan had him down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him right now, Teddy?
Well, first of all, you got to explain to him very quickly and very clearly why he got caught. You can still do the other things. The other things that we thought going into this fight is still going to work. But make an adjustment. It's not that you didn't do the thing that could work. You didn't do it properly.
Up and down, side to side.
Breeze on the fat end of a very impressive hook up top. Vicious is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Very nice defensive guard there. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. The Cobra's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. Vicious is really doing a fine job here, Teddy. I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head movement.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will o' the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
Yeah, good one. You gotta protect
He
yourself.
took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. Halfway through this 10th and final round. The Cobra's proving to be elusive. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. A minute to go in the fight. Targeting that straight left hand. A crushing two-punch combo by the Cobra. Good return fire that time. The Cobra's hit by a counter punch there. Oh! He gets floored with one single shot. He was just torn down like an old building. This fight is over. You know, Teddy, not long ago when we put up your scorecard on the screen, I noticed somebody from his corner looking up at the big jumbotron here in the arena. They knew he was losing this fight.
Yeah, but that's smart use of information. They got it to him, they let him know, and they got the results they wanted, they needed.
The result, a knockout victory. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.